And welcome back, everybody, to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. I'm so excited to be here with Tony tonight, hanging out with all of you weirdos. Thank you for jumping in, joining in. Let me tell you guys, last week was incredible when we were on. We had so many of you jumping in, talking. Team Heather over on YouTube was blowing up.
We're going to split screen.
So we're thankful that you guys are hanging out and coming back every week.
Yes. It's amazing.
Pocket Ken is already joining in and saying hi. Don't be shy, everybody, when you're jumping into the chat. Say hello. What you got going on already,
just
man?
Trying to play catch up because I'm, doing a bunch of, techie stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of
all of that.
Tony does all the techie stuff. I want to go ahead and just give appreciation where appreciation is due. Thank you for putting the studio together every week and jumping on and doing the techie stuff. We do appreciate that, so that we can bring this episode and all of the episodes to you guys.
Hey, there we go.
Don't forget, we are also on Twitch. If you have not signed up for Twitch, you can go over and subscribe. Those of you that are on Twitch, if you want to come over to YouTube and subscribe, we appreciate all of it. Also, if you guys are getting those ads, because we did become affiliated on Twitch, we are also excited about that because you guys helped us to get to that point. If you're over on Twitch, if you have Prime on Amazon, you can subscribe to the channel for free and skip all of the ads.
Hey, I fixed it.
Awesome.
Kenneth says, I'm over here too.
All right, perfect. Hanging out with both.
That's right.
That's awesome.
On Twitch.
We have a lot of stuff to talk about this week. We had some fun fan interaction. We have some shout outs to give.
We have a ton of shit to
We have a lot of things to talk about this week. And again, you guys are more than welcome to chime in throughout the podcast. We do like having you guys put your, I don't want to say 2 cents, but you know what I mean. Having you guys come in and talk and have the comments in the chat. We do appreciate that.
Well, let's get into how the week has been.
Yeah.
How's your week been?
Oh, me first? Okay.
Yes, you first.
So I'm not going to go too far into it because it's going to be something like a talking point for us. On Monday, we got a chance to do Suck My Deck, SMD, if you will.
Awesome.
Because we get flagged for the name of those shows. But yeah, we were able to have some of the viewers, longtime friends, some new friends come and join us. We'll get more into that. I don't want to go too far into it because I'll let you talk about it.
Well, we did a really cool giveaway too.
We did do a really cool giveaway, so we'll talk about that. Tuesday night, unfortunately, because it was a citywide internet
failure,
big time failure. We Tony and myself weren't able to join Rule of Cool, and so not because of just us, but we took the Tuesday off because it was more than just us that weren't able to make it. So we will be going back on Tuesday. We do go live every Tuesday, provided that we don't have internet failures or anything else going on. So we did miss that, which was really sad, but it was understandable. We are getting into some very interesting things on that show, and
I was bummed that we couldn't play.
I was bummed too, and the sad thing is at 7:00 I looked over and the blue light shone on my router, and I was like, you son of a bitch.
I have a theory about that.
Yeah, I know, I'm sure. That was also election day.
Yes.
For all the votes and such, which I did vote. You did vote as well.
Yes, I did. I did my civic duty of casting my vote.
I went home and I was like, oh, shit, there's something else. What was I going to... Oh, I got to go up and vote and go get cat litter. So I was like, eh.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing. You got a shit show with a shit show.
Fair.
Burying dog turds and cat turds.
That day was a different kind of day. Tuesday, it was like, it just felt like one of those, like you start out and you roll down the hill and you got all the shit that you're like running into. And like at work, we've been busting ass trying to get the store together. Marshall's is going to be opening up this Sunday at 8 a.m. actually.
Yes.
And we're working and I'm not paying attention, and I should, but we're doing stuff. So I go to grab product, put up on the shelf, and I blink my freaking head. Luckily, I had my wig on, so I got a little bit of extra protection there. So I got
Don't forget protection.
Got my eyebrow which ouch, kind of still hurts actually, and my cheek here, and then up here, and then later when I went up to the store to go get the cat litter, I got my middle freaking finger on the shelf as I was pulling it down. I was like, maybe I should just get bubble wrap instead.
That's not gonna help.
Maybe I should just bubble wrap myself. But yeah, it's just so that's kind of some of the week. Just been really working. Everybody's doing a lot of training and stuff at the store. We're getting ready to open up. I'm pretty excited to be a part of that and to actually get the opportunity to become a manager. Not over the store. I'm not that high up, but I get a chance to actually be a manager, and that's something that's kind of actually really exciting for me.
That'll come in soon enough.
What?
You being manager of the whole store.
Oh no, I'm not interested in that. But yeah, so it's been really interesting and helping train and do all that fun stuff. That's been a lot of my week. I worked 6 days. It's just
Same.
straight and whatever. And I wasn't really even paying attention to how many days in a row that I have. And Brian's like, sucks that you work 6 days. I was like, yeah, I guess I have been. So yeah, we're getting ready for that. So if you guys are local or close enough by, if you want to stop in on Sunday, we are open. We're gonna be open 8 a.m.
Nice.
And what else happened this week?
Yes.
That's about it. So, I finally got a day, and I was talking with my dad. I'm like, Dad, I just need to rest. I just need to rest. It's been a really long stretch. I just need a day. And he understood. My grandma celebrated her 90th birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Yeah, she celebrated that. And I think that's pretty much it. If I'm forgetting something,
Are you forgetting something?
I'll come back around to it.
I'm sure
Probably.
you will.
I am. I'm sure. Oh, I got to jump on stream with Brian, Pipe Dream Gaming.
Yeah, that was fun.
I played Fall Guys with him because, a mouse helps being able to play. I was using the keyboard and failing horribly. And I'm so thankful. He's very patient. Very patient. He's just like, I wish I were doing a little bit better so I could, carry you. And I'm like, no, I want to be able to be goodish. Didn't happen, but I tried.
Right.
I tried. Very patient. So yeah, my first time jumping on with him on stream was actually on Halloween. I played Dead by Daylight with him.
Nice.
On his channel, and you can hear me kind of scream a little bit on there, like a "oh my god" kind of thing, because if you've never played that game, it is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
It's very hard to see, but if you're using the mouse, it's a lot easier to maneuver.
Yeah.
And I wasn't.
Yeah.
So. But it was fun. I've had fun joining Pipe Dream Gaming. Okay. That's it. That's my week.
Oh,
That's my week out. That's all I'm going to say. It's your turn.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So you're not going to interrupt me at all?
Oh, Jackal Birdmaster says hi. Hi. Thanks for tuning in.
Not even into my week and you're interrupting me. That's awesome. I'm going to get caught up in chat real quick here. Kenneth says, I died when I got home. I was exhausted. Louder says, howdy, and Baghead voted. He wore his I voted sticker in his last video.
Very nice.
Which, if you guys have not had a chance, go check out. Baghead does a little ditty.
Does a little ditty about voting.
About voting.
All right.
It was kind of cool.
Yeah,
why
nice.
is my camera all fucked up?
I don't know.
That's really weird.
Just doing the thing.
All right, there we go. So yeah, there's that. God, it was a crazy week. I mean, I did Guitar Fridays. What the hell's going on with my phone?
Who knows?
I don't know. Stop doing the things.
You don't know.
But yeah, I did Guitar Fridays. Everybody showed up in fine form and fashion. Thank you guys so much. It was great. I love the fact that I was able to do all kinds of improv, and it was kind of a blues Friday. I was feeling it, and just attempting to play my ass off, and boy, did I. Whew.
Awesome.
I got done, and I'm just like, oh, bed, here we go.
Yeah. I was waiting on Saturday to see if you jumped on for Chill Stream, but I know a lot has been going on.
Well, and that's the problem is I also worked Friday, and working the job with the city, which is great. I love it. I had to turn around and get right back up Saturday morning because I had to work doing the fairground and Beath Park cleanup.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, and that was fun. I got to rub elbows with the city council members.
Oh, that's fun.
No, it was great because the running joke was with Lauren. Everybody knows Lauren. She's the farmers
She's
market
awesome.
manager.
Love Lauren.
The running joke was I had to drive Her Majesty around in my Kubota.
That's funny. Did she do the little wave?
She totally did, which was great.
Fantastic.
And I'm like, your chariot awaits, Your Majesty. And she's like, good. It was
yeah.
so much fun.
Heck yeah.
But here's the best part about all of that. So I got a few hours Saturday. And, well, obviously tomorrow's Veterans Day. So thank you to all those veterans.
Absolutely.
We thank you for your service. Because most of that stuff we couldn't do. We couldn't serve. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for your service.
But it was really cool. So I was wrecked because I had to get up Sunday morning, teach my class, go to church and do all of those stuff, which was a blast. So I came home Sunday afternoon and I'm like,
Yeah, there's been a lot of naps in my future.
and just was wrecked for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Prepping for
Election.
SMD
Oh, yeah.
Monday night because we got big boxed.
We did.
Oh my God. I'm going to the split screen because I want to talk about this
Yeah.
for a minute just because you don't know what life is like until you've been big boxed because it's
Right.
so you never know what you're going to get.
You don't know what you're going to get. Big Box Dave is such a good person. He serves him and Guy.
Yep.
Off the channel, Pipe Dream, all them.
Yep.
Big shout out to them and appreciation for their service and it just a big heart.
Yes.
He's got a very big heart, and he did send us one of the big boxes.
Yep.
And we are appreciative of that because we were able to. I guess it wasn't technically a drafting, from what I've been told.
What do you mean? What you said technically being a draft?
I don't remember
It was a
what-
draft. We
I
all
don't
passed
know.
left and passed right
I
and
don't
did
know.
the thing.
Either way, we still had a lot of fun. I had fun.
Oh, it's an absolute blast. I got my ass handed to me, but it is what it is. And
Yeah.
I lost to Shelby.
You did lose to Shelby. Shelby was doing good.
Shelby had a great deck. I'm not gonna lie.
For sure.
Of course, Brandon.
Oh, happy birthday to Brandon.
Yes. Happy birthday to you. Was helping him.
Yeah.
And he's like, after I, lost the first game, he's like, oh, maybe I should help you. And I'm like, no, it's fine.
No, it's good.
Don't worry about me. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna sit over here and lose.
Just gonna lose.
But no, it was really cool
lose
watching
us.
Shelby building a deck.
Yeah.
And then just kicking the shit out of me because his plays were perfect.
Yeah.
He literally got the right land drop. He got the creatures. He got the enchantments. He got all that stuff.
Yep.
And there was nothing I could do because I was fucked. There was no
Yeah.
two ways about it.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. That was fun though.
oh God, it was
I
an
ended
absolute
up-
blast.
What kind of deck was it? Red and black. Sorry, guys.
Red and black. You were playing. No, I thought you were playing red and green.
No, I played red and black.
Oh, so
I
you're
didn't
playing Rakdos.
I didn't play a Gruul deck. That's what
right.
it was, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
played a
Rak-
Rakdos deck.
Rakdos.
Yes.
That
Now,
one.
here's the thing that I have to say about my favorite part, and it was very early on, so I encourage you guys to go watch it.
Yeah.
Big Box Dave, which the box was right over there,
Yeah, it was.
did something extra special as Big Box Dave always does. And while the rest of us were able to do a draft, Pocket Kenna
Yes, Pocket Kind of Gaming.
got a bundle box
Yeah.
with the packs in there for War of the Spark.
Yeah.
And it was so cool because when I read the letter, because the letter is like right over here, she almost busted into tears.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell yeah, that is so awesome to be able to do that for fellow content creators and friends and fans of the channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was really cool because we decided to go through and kind of threw some stuff in for the winner.
Yep.
And then we also threw in a bunch of extra cards
Yep.
for the winner that we.
There's a lot of good stuff that actually went into it.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
but I was kind of like, I don't want to give. It wasn't that I didn't want to give cards out, but I was still trying to figure out what I had and all that jazz. So, but yeah, so they, Shelby
Yes.
and McKenna.
Yep.
And I don't remember what I called them, but Cash apparently that guy threw in cards too.
Yeah. I threw in cards too.
And you threw in cards
Yes.
for one of our viewers to win.
Yeah.
And Josh, our techie dude from Initiative Impossible. And we put everybody's name on a wheel.
Yep,
Everybody
and
that
spun
come
the
into
wheel.
chat, we spun the wheel
Yes.
on live so you guys could see it.
Yep.
And Josh was the one who ended up winning.
Yeah.
So
And boy, did he win. He got a nice little
did.
take home. 'Cause
Heck yeah.
I took pictures and sent him all the cards.
yeah.
And he's like, holy shit, dude. That's awesome.
One thing here really quick. My dad is
What you
joining
got?
in. He says, hello, you two. Good to see you. Good to see you too.
Yeah.
Well, good that you're happy to see us.
Hey, John's chiming in, and so is Louder. Louder saying, I don't think the scale lectures are sinking yet, but it's fun experimenting with them.
There you go.
And John says, Blue Bunny cherry cheesecake ice cream. Oh my God, it's delicious.
Dude, I have a Blue Bunny story.
Yeah.
But let's finish up your week and then I'll get into it.
So yeah, I mean, it was so much fun Monday, like setting the precedent and running with that, and being able to do, drafts. I want to do more of that stuff because it
That
was so much
a
fun.
late night though. Like if we ever get chances to start earlier.
I had to be up.
But I got to work
4
too.
a.m..
Yeah, I know, dude. Like I was up too because we start
Yeah,
the same time.
exactly.
So after that, I was like, the next couple days, I was just freaking spent, man.
Yeah, I think
don't
if we're
like
gonna do that, we're probably gonna start at like 6
or
or
maybe
something.
we could do a different day and like pre-record and you know what I mean, like figure it out because.
Well, that was the fun part about it because Tuesday I worked, and funny story about Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I get to work, driving around my Kubota, pimping myself out, my
Pimping your ride.
glow in the dark, burn your retinas vest.
It's called chartreuse, people.
Yes. So I'm coming down the main drag near my house, and then there's a rumbly and madumbly, right?
Oh man.
So what do?
You go to the closest place where you feel safe, where you can poop.
Well, right, because I don't know if I'm going to make it out of here alive, right?
You don't want to shit your Kubota.
Right, exactly. No one wants to shit your Kubota.
Right, exactly.
So pardon me while I blow my nose, guys.
Okay,
My sinuses have been through the fucking ceiling today.
You almost shit your Kubota. I got a couple things over here. Brandon says, hello. Pause is joining in. He says, hello, all. Welcome. Hope you're keeping it positive, 100% up in here.
What's up, Paz?
Hey,
What's
Paz,
up, Brandon?
thanks for joining the stream. Hey, Brandon, thank you. We gave you a shout out for your birthday, bud.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Brandon. We're glad that we were able to spend Monday with you and hang out, dude. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, anyway, so you're not trying to shit your Kubota.
Oh, gotta sneeze.
Oh, gosh. Here we go. Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Don't sneeze. Don't do it. No, it didn't work. Didn't work.
That's you.
There we go. Get it out, little buddy. Get
Good
it out.
God.
Yeah. A lot of. I'm thankful that he's like off camera doing this, not blowing it this way. But yeah, so you have quite the story with this not shitting your Kubota.
Yeah.
Not shitting your Kubota.
Get
But
some composure here.
there you go. Gain some composure. What are you, an animal? Brandon says, thank you. And Paz says, it's a little boogie in your nose. Jackalope Herdmaster said, happy B-Day, Brandon. And yeah. And Brandon said, me too. Because it was a lot of fun. But yeah, so you're going to make it, little buddy.
I'm just blowing my brains out here.
It's doing the thing. Luckily, you were sneezing before I got here because I was like, you're allergic to me.
Right.
Not me.
So, anyways, wrong. There we go. So, anyways, there's rumbly and matumbly, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna stop at my house and sit on the old throne and take care of some business.
Right.
So I'm sitting there, on Facebook, doing all kinds of stupid things.
Commenting on stuff while you're
Right.
pooping.
Why I'm, and I hear this crash, and I'm like, that was really close.
Uh-huh.
The fuck was that?
Who just drove through my house?
Right. Who just legit? That was the question. And then, so I get a text. It's like, hey, I need you to go here instead of here from my boss. And I'm like, shit. So, I finish doing what I'm doing, jump on the Kubota, get to where I need to go. And I text Dean.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I was at the house there dropping a deuce, and are you okay? Like, what the hell? I heard a huge fucking crash. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, there's nothing going on in here. I'm like, well, can you go in my room and check and see if there was something that actually happened?
Yeah.
He has to wedge the door open to get in because the third bookshelf over there just completely said, well, Tony, I'm really tired of holding up all your books, so fuck you.
Knowledge is heavy.
So not only did my bookshelf completely eat shit.
Yeah.
It took out my light switch and smoked it, and then on top of that, fucked up my door.
Yeah, dude. It looked like WWE happened.
Oh God, it was crazy. I'm just like, what the hell happened?
You sent me the pictures, and I was like, what? But I remember because at one point in time, I took a lot of the books and I was like, can I be creative? And you're like, sure, what are you doing? So I made a little book tree over in one of the corners here. And then after a while, it was like, okay, we need to figure this out. So you got another bookshelf, and it was already kind of fucky,
right?
To be honest. So we set all that stuff up there, and it was one of those ones where you're like, man, I don't know how long this is going to be. Well, it lasted a long time.
It lasted a long time.
Quite a long time.
Here's the best part about it. So I get home and I'm starting to piece the shit together. Well, my son and Dino are thoroughly convinced that there was a demon in my room throwing a bookshelf across the studio.
Because we played Magic the night before. Yeah,
because we played Magic the night before. And I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. No, dude.
But wait, though. Is your son selling his cards because of that? Because
I don't
he had a really good deck.
I mean, if he is, I'm going to buy him. But
Right,
no,
right.
It was so crazy because, how many times have you been in a vulnerable place, like on the throne, and you hear something like that, and you're just like,
no.
Well, if I'm going to die, at least my colon will be clean.
At least I saved the corner some work here because I already prepped out all that stuff. No.
So that happened Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Wednesday rolls around. I'm working Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And then I'm just like, this is fucking nutty. We did 15 plots yesterday, mowing.
Okay, I'm like, we burying people?
No, I mean, well, I had to get rid of the book somehow. But no. Wait, what's the statute of limitations on making?
I don't hear you because I don't want to know.
But no, it was insane. So of course. Here it is, November 10th?
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
It's 72 degrees outside, and we're going,
ridiculous.
Hey, we're going to mow every fucking plot in Cairo.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is.
Get it done.
Yes. I was sweating my ass off. Came home, I was like, nope. I need a shower because I smell like a dead homeless person's asshole.
I'm thankful that you showered. Thank you.
Yes, me too. I'm trying a new thing, razor bar soap.
That's not new for you. Like, you do that.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, it's been a very interesting week of bookshelves eating shit and me working a stupid amount of hours.
Dude, seriously.
And, plus still trying to do the show. And I will be doing Guitar Fridays tomorrow.
All right,
I'm not sure what episode I'll be on, but whatever.
All right. What episode are we on for this?
This is episode 255.
And we're chasing 300.
I know. And here's the thing, is I want to put this out now. If you guys can show up live in the studio for our 300th episode, that would be
That'd be awesome.
So much fun.
We've had a lot of fun in the past. We've done, each one, 100th episode. When we reached that, we got cake. We had people over. We did barbecue. We did all kinds of fun stuff. The 200th episode, same thing. Yep. We had a full studio. Everybody got a chance to kind of get on and talk, and it was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
Great time. We've had so many people pass through these doors to join us on here, not just on there, live. We've done interviews, which reminds me, Pause is still on here. We still have to set up, bud, get you on here. But yeah, we've had so many memorable things go on with different guests coming in and joining us. We've had music, comedians, paranormal investigators. Speaking of, we've had all kinds of different people in, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. We're thankful that you guys still support. You guys are hanging out. We got new people that come in all the time, hanging out with us in chat, and it's appreciated. The support really is. Really is. I'm going to go ahead and look over here. Anything. Pause says, sorry to hear that, Tony. And Brandon said, hey, Tony, I found that deck.
What deck?
Oh.
Yeah, thanks, Pause. My bookshelf ate shit, so
yeah. So
I'm in the market for a new one.
I'm in the market.
Let me catch up with some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Louder says, I blame it on the cats and found a good vintage bookshelf at Goodwill. Or find a good vintage bookshelf at Goodwill or thrift store or something. Don't trust department stores.
Yeah, I think that was particle board.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
Supposed to leave the grass long before snow falls. I mean, when you work for the city, you do what the city says.
Yeah.
And well, I didn't get to ride to Kubota, but I get to push a lawnmower.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 2 tickets to the gun show.
Which way to the beach, ladies?
Is the weight room that way or is it that way?
Yeah. You're talking about like mowing grass and everything. When we had our first frost, I was like, I'm done.
Nope.
So I haven't mowed my lawn. And I also am on leaf raking strike as well until they tell me that I have to do it. Or they're like, we just charged you $50 because you're lazy for not doing your lawn. So yeah, I don't even own a rake.
That's funny.
Jen said I could use hers, but I haven't. Like all I've been doing is just going and working and everything. I'm not complaining. I'm very, very grateful and thankful for that position. But by the time I get home, because I went from doing, working at Bronner's, which was essentially a desk job, because that's what I did all day, sat there and painted names, to something more physical. I've been getting like 10,000 plus steps every day.
Oh yeah.
So when I get home, I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling this. Oh my God. But I'm thankful. Honestly, I'm grateful that I'm able to actually be able to move and get up and still go every day, even though I annihilated my body the day before. It's fun stuff.
Hell yeah. Louder says, oh man, Heather, it's Baghead invited.
To
the 300th episode.
Oh, of course. Yeah, man.
Duh.
Oh, duh. I'm just like, wait, what? Black tie affair? What are we talking here?
I mean, hey, I got a picture with Baghead on Halloween because Baghead came to the Halloween party.
The Gain Drain deck.
Oh, shit. I remember that. And John says, Hoa can kiss my ass, my house, my lawn, and my rules.
Get off it.
Get off my lawn.
Seriously.
Fuckers.
Yeah. So it's okay. Like, I'm thankful I have a little slab of yard. Actually, Tony came over and mowed my lawn the one day. And I'm like, dude, you want to bring your lawnmower over? I'll pay you some money. Like, can you do this for me?
I totally did.
But then, I actually finally mowed my own lawn like an adult. 0 out of 10. Don't really recommend it. No, it wasn't bad. It was like
I had to get some more tissue. Keep
10
talking.
minutes, maybe, if that. But we got talking about, you were talking earlier about November and it being the 10th of November, and it's 70 degrees out. I know this is not going to last. Usually on the 1st, we end up getting snow here in Michigan. It doesn't stick because it's so warm out, but currently, right now, we haven't had anything except for there was one day where we had a little bit of snow. Of course, it didn't stick, but you could see there was a little bit of accumulation there. Not looking forward to it, though. Can we just hold on to this a little bit longer?
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Everything that tries to kill me dies.
Right, but then, you have to deal with shitty weather. I'm going to Texas until winter's gone. Will you message me and be like, winter's gone, Heather? There's no more snow. And I'll be like, all right, I'm back.
No, I'm not. I'm
Guess
just
who's back?
Deal with it.
No, I'm going to Texas. Going. Gonna go. But yeah, so with it being so nice out, I'm like, I got to go to work today. I'm like, I kind of felt like the episode, like in Con Air when he gets off the plane, like,
Yeah.
sunny, I like this. You know, because I get there early in the morning and by the time I get out, it's like, oh, it's sunny.
So John's saying, Hoa, you're supposed to say each individual letter, not try to pronounce it as a word.
Oh.
So Hoa.
Not Hoa.
Yeah, whatever, Hoa.
Not the Hoa.
I saw an all black woolly caterpillar posted in pictures today.
Okay, so what does that mean?
That means that we're probably going to die for fucking winter because it's going to be all hell.
Is that serious? Like, come on, somebody with the almanac. Let me know.
I mean, Tim posted it, so I'm sure that that's what it means.
Tim, what does it mean?
It means we're all going to die during the winter.
I don't like this. So I'm going to be like,
But I'm okay because there's no fucking mosquitoes.
I'm going to be like, I'm opening up the store, bitches. Because I'm only 8 miles away.
That's right.
Yeah. Let me just bring my, let me bring my hammock to work. I'll stay. I'll open. No.
Set up a cot in the back.
Yeah, I always joked about that because, like, when I worked at Walmart, I was like, well, I don't want to drive home in this shit.
Right.
Can I just have one of those little cots back there?
Right.
No, Heather. Go home.
See, and that's the thing I don't understand
Go home.
is there's a shit ton of space back there for you to set
Right,
that up.
exactly. Like, I would have been
It's not that complicated.
I could have. You ever watched some of the one episodes? I think it was like I don't know if it was a movie or what it was, but they had like up in the bins and stuff.
Yeah.
You get behind it and they'd have like poker tournaments and shit up in there. I was like, I'd be looking around up there like, which one could we use? Yeah. It's a secret club. Nobody needs to know but us that work the back room.
So John is saying, bro, it's still 77 down here.
Yeah.
In November, and I'm fine with that. Louder is saying, so the story is more black on the woolly caterpillar the worse the winter. Legend has it.
But if nobody else stop sharing it. If nobody else sees it, then it can't be true.
This is not like Groundhog Day.
Damn it. Stuck on that loop. That sucks. All right.
I mean,
fine.
hey, you know what? I'm all for that because here's the thing. The harder the winter, the better the spring, and the better and more productive my gardens are going to be.
But the longer it feels
I'm okay with that.
that we're in winter, makes me feel like someone's always shaking up a snow globe. Like, I'm not, I don't know. Like, I live in Michigan and I'm just like, winter. Ugh.
But
Are you on there with? Oh,
Nope.
I thought you were on camera with your Kleenex shoved up your schnoz.
I'm half tempted to just leave it in there because it's
you know what?
fucking annoying.
Dude, whatever. I used to do that at school because your nose be running and you got your head down trying to write.
Yep.
I just have it like sticking way out though. I didn't even care. They'd call my name and I'd look up and I'd be like, Kleenex hanging from my nose.
So Louder says we're on a split screen, so you guys
Okay.
can see my booger.
My booger.
He says most of the geese left weeks ago. And John says, do you remember the sitcom Night Court? The original actors remaining alive did a reboot. 2 episodes will be released January 17th. Nice.
Really? Oh my
Hell
God.
yeah.
I loved Night. Was that with Bull?
Yep.
Yes. I loved that show.
Yeah. And was it Marky Post? Was the
yes.
yes.
Yes. That was such a great show.
Hell yeah.
I was really young though, so I don't know if it will still be great because I know going back and watching stuff that you thought was really, really good when you're older, you're like, what the shit is this? I'll be honest. I went back. I loved Gilligan's Island.
Fuck yes.
When I was a kid, I was like all about it. I'm going to watch Gilligan's Island. I didn't understand.
A-Team, Dukes of Hazzard. I loved all
But
that
I
shit.
went back and I watched it when I was older and I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't remember. I don't remember this being like this. I thought this was fantastic.
Oh, see, the A-Team
spoiled.
and the Dukes of Hazzard was fantastic.
I remember Dukes, and I don't really remember much of the A-Team, to be honest, but yeah.
Louder saying, Mother Nature tells us what's coming before it happens.
I know.
I am learning more about that as I garden because
Yeah.
it's so interesting how my seeds, as I'm gathering them from my fresh produce,
You're right.
just the difference in seeds when they grow.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's like he says, Mother Nature does kind of give us a hint if we're listening and paying attention. But I don't really want a lot of snow.
I do.
I don't.
That just means everything's going to be greener.
Yuck.
And it's going to be very hardy.
I'm convinced as long as nobody touches my leaves, I'll be okay. my lawn will thank you.
I mean,
for me being lazy.
Well, see, here's the thing, though, is there's a place where they keep dumping all of the leaves from the street. And they've been doing this for like the past 30 years. So all of that natural biodegradable stuff, because it's all nature, has turned into pretty much black dirt. You can see all the different layers of. And if somebody had a, I don't know, a payloader or a backhoe, you can get some pretty goddamn good dirt.
Probably. Well, here's the thing, too. Like, right behind my house, there's this giant ditch because there is a cemetery behind there, which now I can see. I couldn't see it before with all the leaves on.
Right.
And my neighbors decided that, well, I don't fucking want this porch anymore, so I'm just going to throw it back there. And I looked, and I'm like, listen here, like, what? Not in my yard, but I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So anyway, my thought was, well, I'll just borrow Jen's leaf blower and I'll just blow them down there in the ditch. Nobody will know, whatever, and I'm keeping them off the road.
Well, it blows me down.
But something tells me that it's probably not a good idea. But I'm like, well, if they can fucking throw their old porch back there,
Right?
Anyway, these are the days of my life.
Yes.
Yeah. So Brandon says, flock the pogies. And Night Court was hilarious. John Larroquette was great.
Oh, my God, yes. John Larroquette.
So good. Such good stuff. Actually, you know what? I finished a season of something.
What?
I know. Because when I got home from work this past week, I was like, I don't want to do nothing.
What?
So I ended up finishing In the Dark. I don't know if anybody's have watched that one. It's on Netflix. It is, oh my gosh. The main actress is blind in the series, not in real life, actually. And she's a train wreck.
Yeah.
Freaking train wreck. I couldn't stop watching it. But there's so much stuff that happens throughout the whole. There's four seasons on Netflix right now, and I finally finished it.
Nice.
So, oh my God, the ending of it, I was just like,
was it one of those where you're like, you didn't see it coming?
yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of it, like, they do give you like some of the clues in it, and you're just like, yeah, that's gonna happen. But then they fuck around, and you find out, and you're like, oh. Okay, so they were leading me to believe that this is what was going to happen.
Right.
Some of that happens, but then because they do that to you, and then they show you something, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's not going to... And then it is, you're like, gosh, damn it, they got me.
Oh,
they got me this time. But yeah, it's actually a pretty good series. However, like I said, there's all kinds of shit in it, because she's a train wreck really badly. And some of the things you're just like, how? How are you... Oh, whatever.
That's what I liked about the movie or the series C. And the Peripheral is turning out to be a really good series too.
Yeah.
Because, damn, Chloe Grace Moretz, such a badass actress. Like, she is tough as fucking nails. And if you don't know who that is, the show Hit Girl.
Yes. Yep. Movie.
The badass. Yeah. Kick-Ass. I mean, good God.
You're getting me all
Kick-Ass
messed
1 and 2. Good Lord.
You're getting me all messed up.
See, that's the thing, is the sinus shit's fucking me up.
Sinus stuff is horrible. Sinus headaches are what I
just gonna sit here with
get.
a freaking
whatever, man. Just do it.
Louder says, look at how many gods throughout history are in the sky. That's a good question.
Yeah.
And he's putting a bunch of question marks
Oh,
on it.
yeah.
But I've been getting into some very interesting series, and I just watched the Weird Al movie.
I've heard good reviews.
It is so good.
That's what everybody keeps on saying. Where's it on? Where's the main one that you can watch it on?
I want to say it's on Prime.
Is it? Okay.
It's the guys from Funny or Die did it.
Oh, all right.
So it's really good. And of course, Daniel Radcliffe's in it.
Yeah.
And oh my God, he fucking nails it. It is
He's
so
a damn good actor. If you
is so good.
step aside from going, oh, he's Harry Potter, and actually see him acting in other stuff, he's actually a damn good actor.
One of my favorite movies that he was in was Swiss Army Man.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah, so I'm finally trying to take time to watch some stuff, but I got so sucked into frickin' In the Dark the one night, like I stayed up until 3:00 in the morning. I was like, what am I doing with my life? And that doesn't really happen that often. So I'm like, for me to say I finished a series, and like,
So have you ever finished Stranger Things?
Nope. Nope. Sure didn't. I don't know. Like, I got to a part where I was just like,
You have to finish it. It's so good.
I've heard that too.
It is so good.
But I don't, like I said before, I don't really watch a lot of stuff, but I took downtime this past week.
Here's the thing that I have to give you shit for.
Do it.
Because
Whatever.
you harped on me for 9 months to check out Stranger Things.
Yeah. And you didn't listen.
And I didn't listen. And then I finally checked it out and I binged the whole damn thing. And I said, how much more can
And how many times did you watch it?
Yes. Oh, God. I continually watch it when there's nothing else that I want to watch.
Yeah.
And I still
you find stuff.
I still binge through it and find new stuff that I love about the series. Like going back to season 1 and you rewatch season 4. There are so many little Easter eggs that you didn't even think about that the Duffer Brothers put in there as callbacks. And you're going, wait a minute.
Well, it is good. I just have not gotten to the point to finish it. I don't know. I don't want to ruin anything.
Yes.
But there is just something about this time around, me living by myself and watching it kind of creeps the shit out of me. I think the baddie, I'm gonna say baddie, the baddie in this one is
Vecna.
not as scary to me, but the shit that happens from him kind of creeps me out. I'm like,
Vecna is nasty.
yeah, he just looks he just looks stupid. That's all.
So stupid.
Okay, so on YouTube, Jackalope Herdmaster says, I don't watch TV anymore. YouTube from the moment I wake up till when I fall asleep is my entertainment.
Same, bro.
Brandon says, Swiss Army Man was nuts, too. I can't believe how ridiculous that movie was. And he also said it was hilarious for the Weird Al movie.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Well, and that's one of the things that I don't want to say Hollyweird is getting it right, because they're not.
Right.
But a lot of these streaming services and their productions and stuff that they're doing, they are knocking it out of the park. Like, I've been on the edge of my seat waiting for Periphery to drop, or the Peripheral to drop. And from episode 1, I'm like, fuck, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Because the premise of it is there's this virtual reality.
And it's the nostalgia that comes into it.
Well, I mean, sort of. Yeah. But it's 75 years into the future.
Oh, wait, what one are you talking about? I thought you were talking about Stranger Things. I apologize.
Oh, well, no, the Stranger Things, yes, absolutely.
The nostalgia.
The nostalgia is amazing.
Yeah.
But, like, the Peripheral, it's so fucking cool because it takes place in present day.
Yeah.
But when you go into this virtual reality, it's real beyond real, and it's 75 years into the future.
Gotcha.
So, and they're in London, England, with all these crazy statues and shit that are like taller than all the buildings. And I'm like, what the hell is that? Right. So they did this huge freaking landscape in this series. And you keep going back to it because it's like the intensity of what the now in time is.
Right.
And then you go into the future and it's a different like augmented thing, but it's the real, which is so freaking crazy. But yeah, check it out if you guys have not had the chance to check it out.
Streaming.
Oh God, you would ask me that. Hold on,
I'm just curious because I never know which ones are what, and I do have quite a few of different ones, but it's not that I'm bitching out on Stranger Things. I do want to finish watching it, but kind of a little bit. I'll be honest because it is a bit creepy. It's very creepy, this one.
If you can make it through the first season, I think you're good.
I did. Yeah. I remember watching that. Like, I got you into watching it, and at that time I was dating Zach. And he had come over, and he was watching it. Well, I got tired, and I had already watched the season. So I ended up going, I'm like, I need to go to bed. I'm really tired. So I came back out, and he like kind of like fallen asleep on the couch. And I dumb me, like I didn't know. Like I was like, hey, Zach. And he woke up, but he had fallen asleep while watching this, and he freaked out, and he like accidentally like hit me in my stomach, and I was like, what? He's like,
it's on Prime.
He's like, don't wake me up like that. I felt so horrible, but
It's on Prime.
also, it was on Prime. Okay.
Yes.
All right, good deal. So you guys know where you can watch that at. But yeah, he was so creeped out from the damn thing when he fell asleep. He was like, "Ugh." I was like, oh God. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's like, yeah, dude, you were sleeping. Like, I know. Shit like that happens. You're good. You're good. I'm okay. I'm just knocked the wind out.
Right.
But I'm good. Oh, I was going to tell you guys the Blue Bunny story.
Yes, tell the Blue Bunny story.
All right, because of throughout my entire life, I have had the back and forth of trying to get healthy, do the weight loss thing, whatever, finding the different things that you could do. Went to sugar-free, got the Blue Bunny sugar-free ice cream, and it was actually really damn good. Too good, because I ate too much of it. And if anybody's ever had the sugar-free stuff, here's a little warning for you. If you don't excessively eat it. Yeah, I was like, ooh, this ice cream is really good. Later on before work, I am clutching my stomach, laying on my bed going, I think I'm gonna die. I can't go into work. But what do I say? I don't want to tell them that I feel like I'm gonna shit everywhere. So I'm laying there just like holding my stomach like, why did I do that?
Right.
Why did I do that? And if anybody has joined in the past, I actually one night read the reviews for the Haribo sugar-free gummy bears, and it's pretty much like that. It was pretty much, horrible for your stomach. Not a good idea. I'm sure regular Blue Bunny is okay as long as you don't have a, allergy to milk and dairy products. But if you're going to eat sugar-free stuff, be careful because you'll be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, what was that, the one you got for me in my birthday?
The Halo Top.
The Halo Top,
yeah. Did that one do it to you?
No, that's the crazy part about it is you're like, hey, don't eat all of this because you're going to shit your brains out. I ate the whole thing. I didn't have any issue.
Dude, I put in the warning now because I don't want anybody to feel miserable because sometimes even just having a few of them can mess up your stomach. So it's just a warning.
So John's chiming in and says, watching Stranger Things, you would swear it was actually made in the 80s during Hollywood's prime.
They did really good with it.
They totally did.
I do feel like they did a really good job with that. And, you're watching some of those actors and actresses kind of bust out from after Stranger Things.
Right.
Watching the kid that plays Mike play on Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yes, such a
Afterlife.
good movie.
That was so good.
So good.
I've watched it like 2 times. So far, two or three.
And that's what I think is so cool about how a lot of these streaming services, and I don't subscribe to all of them, but I am able to catch some of these series because, well, it's the internet. You should be able to find this stuff. But it's really cool how they're going back to how Hollywood used to do something so original and different.
Right.
With these different series. Like C, I loved the series C. It was so freaking good.
No idea.
And then like the Peripheral, and there was a couple other ones. Like, I mean, She-Hulk was okay. They kind of phoned in some of the script, but I like the premise of how they kind of got it right.
Yeah.
But there's like the Loki series.
I have still not.
Oh
I haven't even started yet because, like I said, I want to finish Wanda.
Hand me your Tom Hiddleston fan card. I'm gonna take that from you.
No touchy. No.
But no, I love how a lot of these series just venture into the areas that Hollywood can't figure out.
Yeah.
And do something original, like Altered Carbon. If you want to watch a badass series, go watch Altered Carbon, because holy hell.
If you want to watch a really funny cartoon series that's not for kids, Vox Machina. Oh my God. Because we've been playing D&D. Like, we got into D&D a while, like years back.
Yes.
Again, because I tried playing when I was 11 and had no idea what any of it was. And we've played several different times. And, now we're on 2 different shows and whatnot. So Brian was like, hey, you want to watch the new Lord of the Rings series?
Yeah.
Because we tried to find something to do. And so we jumped on Discord and we watched that together. We got done watching that. And he was like, that was boring. I was like, oh, thank God. I didn't want to watch another episode. Like, thank God. So then he's like, well, what about this? And I'm like, I followed a little bit of the actual D&D campaign. So yeah, why not? So knowing some of the stuff from watching them play and watching the cartoons, it's freaking hilarious. I really enjoyed watching it. So that is another series that I actually finished because we watched it together.
Nice.
But if you guys have a chance, it is on Prime. But it's free on Prime if you have Prime. But it was hilarious. It was good. And then I'm like, yeah,
Very nice.
That bard reminds me of definitely is a bard. Reminds me of our bard sometimes. But yeah, it was it was good.
So John's chiming in and says maybe the Hollywood funk for the past 10 years is finally over, where all they had to do was reboot and remake because nobody has any great ideas anymore. That's not true. Look at all these streaming services.
Yeah.
They're literally going to independent filmmakers to generate these ideas and giving them a film budget to bust this stuff. I mean, isn't that how the Duffer Brothers came on scene with Stranger Things?
I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest with you, but
Okay.
I'll have to look into that and see if that's how it got
Chat
started.
if you know
Because,
that.
Netflix offers for a certain amount, like you have to pay a certain amount for your script and pilot and all of that stuff to even be looked at because they're not wasting their time.
Of course.
You know. And a lot of the streaming channels do that, but they're funding different shows and different things. For instance, I just talked about Vox Machina. They actually raised their money, I think, on Kickstarter or one of those platforms. Let me see here. I got some things over here in YouTube.
What you got?
Brandon says Finn Wolfhard was actually kind of annoying through the first half of GBA. Altered Carbon was awesome. I read the book around 15 years ago and been looking forward to it hitting the screen since. And I've watched Vox Machina 2.5 times already. It's good.
It's good.
It's really good. And it's funny because I watch how the bard is played in that and compared to how I play Ren.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I get it. A lot of people play the barbarian. The barbarian is dumb and funny, like the comic relief.
Yeah.
And I get that, but I didn't want to go that route. But it is pretty funny. I'm looking forward to the next season, actually. And if you guys get a chance to watch it, if you play D&D or whatnot, Brian and I also did the kind of a Mystery Science Theater 3000 kind of thing with I think the second D&D movie. So hopefully at some point that will be out for you guys to watch as well. It's kind of like our first date night.
Right.
So, yeah.
Very nice.
It's a lot of series that I have got to get through.
Well, and that's one of the things that it's really hard now because when you've seen a bunch of these different things, like I watched The Lair. Okay.
Yeah.
The Lair was really good, in my opinion, because it takes a lot of those stereotypes for the typical B movies, but then actually it's running and gunning, it's action and adventure, but it was really done well because it was a female protagonist, which I thought was really freaking cool.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, if you guys get a chance to see that, The Lair is so freaking good.
You know, I haven't even been keeping up with what the new release movies are coming out in theaters and things like that. Because for a minute here in our town, our movie theater has been shut down. And the other one that's close by in Cass City has been shut down.
Yep.
I think Vassar is still open and going. But, you know, those were kind of the quicker close by movie theaters to go to. Luckily, those are going to be opening back up again. However, like with the gas prices and whatnot, like I haven't really paid much attention to what's at the box office.
Well, I mean, that's the thing with the streaming services. It becomes so much cheaper to do this shit right at your home. So it kind of kills it.
Kind of. You know, I know that a couple of my friends like purchased the digital copy that would be seen in theaters for Ghostbusters Afterlife, and it was like $24 or $29.
Wow.
I mean, I guess when you add in gas prices and however many people are going to be going to watch it, you get all your snacks, all that stuff. I guess I can see that, but
That's just
there's
getting popcorn.
there's something about like when I go, it's a matinee or it's like a Tuesdays are usually like a $5 movie day or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's when I go, and you get to pretty much almost, except for now that I'm giving it all to you, the theater to yourself. Like I did that the one day. I just went. I wanted to go watch a movie. I hadn't gone in a long time, so I took myself out, and it was just me and one other person. I was up at the very top where I like to sit in the middle.
Yeah.
And they were down at the bottom, and I was like, okay. I have the theater to pretty much myself. And then for a minute there, I thought he had left. I was like, okay, you're still there. But
John's chiming in and said, I've been curious for a while what Flight of the Navigator would be like with the modern special effects. They actually did a YouTube channel, recreated the special effects using today's special effects.
Oh, cool.
And I can't remember the name of the YouTube channel, but type it in because they did a bunch of them with recreating like 80s and 90s movies with today's special effects, which was cool. So they actually did the Terminator 2. The guy goes walking through the bars, the cop.
Yeah.
And he gets his gun stuck, which was really freaking cool.
Yeah.
But they do a bunch of like special effects from back then to now to see if they can match it up. And it's really surprising the results that they get on these different channels.
That's interesting.
And then John's also saying maybe a part 2 now that the kid is grown.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Interesting.
Yeah. Brandon's chiming in with the guy that voices Scanlan wrote most of the music for Vox Machina, and it's actually really good. It is really good. He did a great job. And also the woman who plays voices Pike was the first in the first Avengers movie. I like her a lot. I really like the voice that she does for Pike on there as well. Especially the part that I just got to. It's like, yeah, I like this character. I like this character a lot. And it's been interesting, playing all these years and just now finally starting to get to that point where I can feel comfortable actually role playing instead of being shy and a noob.
Yeah.
So there's that. So, playing Ren, breaking out with that character, starting to play an Initiative Impossible a little bit more and being able to be more comfortable with that has kind of actually helped me out with doing the training stuff at work. Yeah. Because I got to play the customer today. And, I played it up. I did it, whatever, because I finally am like, whatever. Nobody gives a crap anyway. I might as well just do my job and be good at it.
Right.
So, but learning all this different stuff, like if you think about it, they talk about other actors and actresses that played D&D before they got their start in acting.
Yes.
And it's interesting to see how being able to get comfortable role playing with your character, with your imagination and doing all that stuff can bring you out of your comfort zone to do other things like that.
Well, and that's the best part about fantasy role playing is you can be and act anything that you want. Here you are scaring the hell out of 5 foot, and now you're playing this, barbarian Goliath that's 8.5 foot tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wearing unicorn slippers.
Whatever. I threw my spin on that.
But that's what I'm saying though is how would you act? How would you carry yourself? What would some of your behaviors be like?
Right.
And you're killing it. It's fucking awesome to watch. Seriously.
The last episode that we actually were on, I feel like finally, after all of these episodes for the role playing part of it, I was like, boom, I'm out. Here's Ren. This is Ren. And I stayed in Ren character and I was Ren. So yeah.
John's chiming in and says, just got my order from Chili's and the ticket server name says Omnivore.
Nice. Omnivore.
That's funny.
And Brandon says, was it Quarter Crew? I do believe, we just finished the episodes of it. So yeah, good stuff. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so, hearing all the different actors and actresses, like I said, that got into that D&D beforehand.
Yeah.
And now watching some of them come back into playing it is interesting as well. I don't know if you got a chance to watch some of the ones with Dustin.
Yes.
From Stranger Things.
Yes.
Can't remember. I'm sorry. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to mess up your name. But watching some of those. Gayton. There we go. Those were interesting too. Jack Black.
Yes.
I can love Jack Black first and foremost, but to watch them get into the D&D stuff was really cool as well. I don't know if any of you actually play that are listening or have joined in, have actually maybe even tuned in to some of our Rule of Cool or Initiative Impossible episodes. I believe Brandon was asking about some of the Initiative Impossible stuff and whatnot. Get back to you on that, bud. This month, actually, Initiative Impossible is taking hiatus so that they can rework some of the logos and the stuff to streamline the channel, get a little bit more of that. We're trying to build our presence on social media as well and starting to get more people subscribed. Same thing with Rule of Cool. We want to get more people in to come and join us. I know sometimes watching a full episode might be a little bit daunting. You know, you get into the fights and everything. Some people are just there to watch or listen to the characters do the fighting and whatnot. Some of them are there just to hear the stories unravel. There's so much stuff because if you think about, Brian's doing a really good job of bringing in the backstories right now. Things are coming together on Rule of Cool with that. We're getting to learn a little bit more about the characters. It's kind of funny because with mine, I'm not going to give too much away, but I actually brought in with my backstory one of my characters from Initiative Impossible and did a little crossover. And that character has just shown up in the episodes of Rule of Cool. So a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Are you going to make it over there, little guy?
I don't know. It's annoying.
Yeah.
It is absolutely no. Let's get caught up in chat because it is 9 o'clock now.
It is 9 o'clock.
And Louder says, don't forget the hecklers.
Yeah.
Yeah. How can we forget the hecklers? Because fuck them guys.
Yes.
We have the microphone.
Oh, okay. So let me see here. Jeff is joining in. Hello, Jeff. Welcome.
El Jefe.
He says Vassar movie theater is up for sale.
Really?
Wow. So all three of these local little theaters are switching hands and all that. Wow. Okay.
It's kind of poopy.
Yeah, lots of stuff going on there. And then Brandon says Vin Diesel, Joe Magnolio. I probably said that wrong. The Big Show.
Nutella.
I like Nutella. But anyway.
Joe Magano Nutella.
That guy.
I don't know how to
Magnoli.
Yes. Ravioli.
Mastacholi.
Yes.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Steel Magnolists.
Okay, anyhow, so it is that time, guys, for you to stick around and listen, or if you want to get up, go get yourself a drink, whatever it is that you need to do. But it is our time to pay some respect to some of our local business friends that we have and support and love. This is technically, we're not supported, but not supported. We are supported.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored by any of these people. But we like to give shout outs to them in hopes that maybe you guys will be interested in maybe ordering something from them, checking them out, supporting, sharing, whatever it is that you guys want to do. Not trying to push anything on you, but we want to. I can't work like this. I can't work with it. Anyway, but we want to give some support to these local businesses. First and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and talk about Kenny's Baked Goods. I'm not sure. There's supposed to be a thing this Saturday at the farmer's market.
Is there?
Uh-huh.
Tomorrow?
No, today's Thursday.
Well,
Saturday.
So this Saturday.
This Saturday. There's supposed to be a thing at the farmer's market.
How's that?
So I don't know if Kenny's Baked Goods will be there or not. I'm not sure what the lineup is going to be. I will not be joining this Saturday.
What is this Saturday?
I don't know. It's just an open thing.
I don't know.
I
didn't hear anything about it.
However, Kenny's Baked Goods shall be there with custom cookies and baked goods if they're there. I'm not sure. But they do have custom orders. You can order ahead of time or with the holiday season if you just don't want to bake and you want some really damn good cookies.
Yes.
Get a hold of Kenny.
Kenny's amazing.
Kenny has a variety from monster cookies, no bakes, custom sugar cookies that are really, really cute. I mean, they go all out with these cookies. Some of the other favorites have been like the pumpkin latte,
the pumpkin chocolate chip, the pumpkin
sandwich
sandwiches.
cookies.
Oh my God, those things were amazing.
I mean, there was double stuffed caramel apple cookies, Twix cookies, all kinds of stuff. So
I've
even
lost a lot of weight
brownies.
since the farmers market's been over.
Yeah, I bet, man. So anyway, you can get in touch with them on Facebook under Kenny's Baked Goods, or you can contact Kenny at 989-660-5434. I want to, while we're speaking of the farmers market, I want to give a shout out. We talked about Lauren earlier.
Yes.
I want to give her a shout out. She's got many hats that
We
she
love
wears.
Lauren.
One of the things, though, is that she's a farmers market manager, and she has done a hell of a job. Really excited to be working with her.
I'm looking for season 3.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But if you're interested in joining in next season, you can get a hold of Lauren and try it out. There's drop-in fees, so you can try it just 1, 2, 3 times. I suggest doing at least 2, at least 3.
Yes.
So that you can see. Just dropping in for one time, you might not get a full effect of what the farmers market really brings, or what kind of money that you could personally make as a small business. But if you're interested, you can contact Lauren at 989-673-7671 at extension 5229. Or we do have a Carroll Farmers Market page on Facebook, which tells you all the events, because there is different events. It's not just the farmers market. Also, you can rent out that space if you have an event coming up as well. Probably not so much this time of year because it's going to be a little bit cold out, but next year you can rent it and have it saved for that time. And last but not least, Stone Cottage Farm of Mayville. They make amazing goat milk soap. Not just that, they do art, like behind me.
Yep.
That's made with feathers. They make artisan bread, all kinds of different stuff, guys.
So good.
But the soap is amazing.
I know, I gotta put my order in.
And like with everything, prices have had to go up. Their supplies have gotten a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
All that stuff you have taken into account. I mean, they apologized over and over, and it's like you got to do what you got to do. You're a small business. You're trying to do what you need to do to continue to keep food on your table. It costs a lot to feed those goats and everything else in between right now, so it's understandable. But you can check out what kind of scents that they have at their Etsy shop, which is www.etsy.com/shop/Stone Cottage Farm Soap, or follow them on Facebook under Stone Cottage Farm Mayville. And you'll also get to see the adorable goats when Kidmageddon happens. So, all right, passing it over to you, Tony.
All right, let me get on to
schnozzle.
yeah, exactly. So that's how that works. Hi, how you doing? I'm gonna get rid of this stupid thing. So as long as my phone loads, we'll be able to do the first shout out. Harvest Your Craft at 157 North State Street in Cairo. They're closed right now, so you can't go there. But their hours they actually have some new hours now, which is really cool.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yes. So because tomorrow is Veterans Day, the hours might vary, but they do open at 7 a.m. And generally stay open till 10, but because it's Veterans Day, it may change a little bit. So there is that.
Yeah.
And then normally they're open at 7 a.m., but they are closed on Sunday and Monday. So Tuesday through Saturday, they're open. They make some amazing food. I actually had a meet and greet there tonight, which was so freaking good. Got to hang out with Colin for a minute.
Nice.
Checked in with him. He's been stupid busy, and the guy's been sick, so I don't really know what that's about. But yeah, it's been really freaking cool being able to go back there and get my tea, because that's actually where my tea is from tonight.
Nice.
It's vanilla and cinnamon, which is amazing.
Sounds good.
So go check them out. Support local, guys. Come on, that's how we do this. And then next is Spray Tans by Nicole. Nicole Babb Mobile Spray Tanning. We love Nicole. She's amazing.
She is.
989, you can text her at 989-640-3138 for the mobile spray tanning gig. I mean, look at my complexion. I look amazing. I didn't get it done. I'm just been outside in the sun.
No, you did not.
I've just been out in the sun sweating my ass off mowing. So yeah, and last but certainly not least, it's this one. I don't know what this one is. It's I'm being held at gunpoint to do
no,
this.
you're not.
Dragonfly Boutique, designed by Heather Edgington. That's this lovely lady right here.
Oh, thank you.
Custom orders available, unique, one-of-a-kind, recycled jewelry, wares, and wonders. Would you like to go through and expound on that?
Not too much, but yes, sure, I will. Just basically, 4 or 5 years ago, I started making jewelry. Turned into a lucrative business. Being able to work at farmers markets, get out there. That's why I suggest trying them out if you have product that you want to sell that's homemade, handmade, whatever. So I offer recycled wares, which is circuit boards, eyeglass lenses, keys, old watches, repurpose them, chip china, jeans I make into bracelets, just a bit, whatever I can think of outside the box and what I can use. Even have used those nail stickers in some of my jewelry as well as diamond dots and things like that, just to be able to repurpose and reuse. So that's kind of something that I offer. And then I repurpose jewelry boxes as well. So I can make custom ones. If you're interested in a jewelry box for Christmas coming up, I can make a custom order one. I have a Nightmare Before Christmas one that's still up for grabs. So if you're interested in a custom jewelry box, let me know. You can contact me on Dragonfly Boutique Caro or personally just at Heather Leanne Edgington on Facebook. So thanks, guys.
Very cool. So that is all of our shout outs. Now let's get back to chat, getting caught up here. Chili's mushrooms and Swiss is amazing, but I think there is more grease than burgers, says John.
Yeah.
And he also says, I think I can feel my arteries clogging up.
Yep. I can feel mine just hearing it. Also, Jeff says Sandusky is up for sale too. Wow. Firebird or Highway's different, but dang. And Kenna says, have a good night, everyone. It was nice joining in. Thank you for joining us, Kenna.
Heck yeah.
We appreciate that very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and it was good to see her on Monday.
Yeah.
Finally get to see her. And to see getting Big Box Daved.
Yeah, big box by Big Box Dave.
There we go. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, that's one thing that I really want to point out about this community is it's so freaking humbling to be part of this.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, jumping on and pause being on there.
Yeah.
And going, hey, keep it positive. What the hell is what
Keep it positive.
But yeah, it was so freaking cool. And then, Coach chimes in all the time. Jackalope, Herdmaster, another. Apparently he was a judge from what Brandon was saying. So there's that.
Yeah.
And then, having other content creators jump on stream while we're doing this stuff.
Right.
I mean, Editor J is flying the helm solo right now with MTG Attitude, doing a killer job.
Yeah.
And apparently Chewbacca wants to kick his ass. I'm not quite sure what that means.
There needs to be a song written about that.
Well, I mean, Wesley Willis wrote, I whooped Batman's ass. So there's that.
So Chewbacca whipped Editor J's ass.
Yes. Chewbacca.
We'll fix it in post.
He broke off a 6-piece on Editor J.
Chewbacca broke off a 6-piece on Editor J.
That's right. See, it's kind of catchy. It's got a beat. You can dance to it.
May not even make it through the day. I don't know. Anyway.
We need to make that a soundbite.
Yeah.
There is that.
There's that. Yeah, Jackalope says Firebird. Yeah, that's what I thought. The Firebird Theater. Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's nuts.
It's because everybody's like, I ain't got gas money or money to buy snacks.
Right.
I'm not going
you gotta
to
have
theater.
snacks.
That's really sad.
See, we used to go to the drive-in and sneak in all kinds of alcohol and that shit.
Dude, the highway drive-in, they're trying really hard to continue to keep it going because it is one of Michigan's longest running drive-in movie theaters.
And it's a great place.
It is, and you can camp there.
Hell yeah!
So you get out there early, and I've done that several times. Went out there, watched the movies, and stayed the night. As long as you leave in the morning, they don't give a crap.
Right.
As long as you're not wrecking stuff. It's cool. Wrecking it. Rack it, Ralph. Rack it. But yeah, so it's just sad. I hope that's not the end of these mom and pop theaters.
Well, and that's where supporting local, I think, is such a huge thing. And I mean, with how stupid shit's got lately, especially due to the current landscape that we're all currently dealing with, it's very difficult to delegate between, okay, do I put gas in my car, food on my table, or do I keep the lights on?
Yeah.
Right.
Or can I go out and
Right.
Some entertainment. Because really, honestly, when it comes down to it, that's kind of it is.
Yep.
It has everything has gone up so much in price that sadly going to a movie is one of my last things that I is on my mind, which really is. It sucks to see that kind of end. It really does.
Well, and I mean, when we were kids, it was even my grandmother would save up money every month and take us kids out to like go get ice cream or go to McDonald's or go to the drive-in theater.
Yeah.
And we would be able to enjoy that like once a month as kids. Like that was cool as shit. We'd go to A&W and get like the big frosty mugs that they had frosted and stuff. It was so freaking cool.
Yep.
But now I mean, you have to be independently wealthy and like win the lotto of
Something like that.
$1 billion just to go through and make sure you got your utilities paid.
Right.
And are able to go through and get all the groceries that you need.
Yep. Yep. I mean, honestly, and it just you continue to watch it all continue to go up, and it's like,
Yep.
all right, there's a lot of people that are on fixed incomes. We actually live in a place where a lot of people are on assistance. I mean, it's a big thing to the point where, for farmers market, they made it a point to get DBT and WIC and all of that stuff put in for patrons to be able to get fresh vegetables, to get healthier foods, to get,
And it was nice seeing the community utilize that.
Yeah, really
because there were so many people that were coming up with their bridge cards going, I want some peppers. I want some onions.
Right.
Oh, you have fresh mushrooms?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, Plebanos, like I bought the shit out of those things.
Yeah. There was a lot of those.
It's such good stuff. And there was more than one vendor.
Yeah.
That had 15 million different versions of produce. Like I would go up there and I would get, the apples. I would buy the poblano peppers. I would buy, fresh raspberries.
Yeah.
And blackberries.
The cherries.
Oh my God, yes.
So good.
So
Cherries and the blueberries.
good.
Like, it's just to be able to have that as a thing for our community was huge. And, when Lauren came in and got everything set up for the farmers market, that was one of the number one things after getting the vendors obviously in was to go, okay, now we need to take care of this so that people can actually get fresh produce and homemade baked goods and things.
Yeah.
So.
And we're actually, I say we, but I mean, it's one of those things that collectively working on getting a winter farmers market up and running. It may not happen this year. It may happen this year. I don't know.
Right, right.
But think about that, how amazing that would be for the local community to have fresh produce potentially year round.
Right, depending on what's, available.
Well, but that's the thing is look at like Eastern Market down in Detroit. Their farmers market, their market itself goes year round.
Oh, does it really? Okay.
Having fresh produce all of the time grown locally. And I'm going, we need to do that.
Right.
Because that's amazing. I mean, how many people here are already struggling to buy food?
Right.
And if you go to the farmer's market, there's many ways to go through and get food. One that is way cheaper than a lot of these big box stores that are selling stuff. And I've done the apples to oranges comparison. I go and spend $5 at Walmart to get a bunch of Plebano peppers. I get 4.
Yeah.
I go to the farmer's market to buy a bunch of
a huge bag.
Right. I have like a fucking trash bag full of Plebano peppers for $5.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going to go support my local farmer's market.
For sure. Absolutely. And, one of the things too, with the farmers market ending for the season and only having like this one Saturday and then another one for Christmas time, I am excited for Aldi to come in because they have better produce at better prices.
Yeah.
Not as the farmer's market, obviously, but as compared to the Evil Empire. And, I don't know. I don't really shop that much at VG's because a lot of stuff is a lot more pricey over there.
Yeah.
So,
I like their organic section. It's way better
yeah,
than
they do have a really nice organic. But, with Aldi coming in, like, that's definitely going to be something that's going to help
Can't
us.
wait to go to Aldi's. It's so
I know. So, with that being said, just our community is building up even through these hard times. We're watching, businesses come in, and I'm hoping that they are able to stay. I'm hoping
Yes.
that they're able to thrive even through the hard times, through all of this stuff. And I give a huge applause to them for even getting out there and attempting
Yeah.
to open up a business in these times. You know, it takes a lot to go, okay, I'm just going to do this, you know, just going to do it. I'm going to try it. And what happens? What's the worst that's going to happen? Okay, I fail. Maybe I'm out of money, but I tried.
Yeah.
You know, it just really depends on going and weighing that out there. What you got?
John's chiming in and says, you know what really grinds my gears? When someone goes grocery shopping with an EBT at the gas station. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you know, I'm just saying some of the best sushi I've ever had has been at a gas station.
No, never. And one of the things that was really popular in Florida, which was really creepy to me, is seafood vans. Like people would have a van and then have like a little magnet sign on the side of what kind of seafood they had. It was like,
That's like free candy and free Wi-Fi. I'm
never.
calling serious suspect.
Never. And Jackalope Herdmaster says, thank you for bringing up paying electric bill. Almost forgot to do so. Shut off notice has been avoided. Yeah, seriously.
You know, that's why I can't wait to get my check, because holy shit.
Yeah. We got paid a day early
Really?
because of Veterans Day tomorrow. We get paid on Fridays.
So party at Heather's, right?
No. No, because Heather has a cracked head gasket on her Ford.
Yeah.
I need to either shut up, nut up, and get a new vehicle, or figure something out, because
Get a new vehicle.
yeah, I know all this. I was talking with Brian about that. He's like, you know,
Just saying.
it's probably better just to go. He's like, even if you just go to, like, I was talking about Cars R Us, because I had, you know,
Yeah.
that Malibu that I had ran a long time. That stayed in there as long as it could. Shit was falling off of it, and it was still like, I'm not done yet.
Oh yeah,
Not
like,
done yet.
was it party or like running board? And
Yes.
frame was in my garage forever.
It was the running board, yeah, because it rusted right off. It was like, whatever. And honestly, for me, I don't really care if the car looks fantastic or not, as long as it's getting me to where I need to go. I don't give
Right.
a shit anymore. I used to be like that.
Right.
I'd go to meetings and I'd park way, way away and then walk,
Yeah.
because I was like,
Nope.
I don't want you to see me roll up in this hoopty, this ghetto sled. But now I'm just like, whatever. I need something. So, you know, we were talking about it and finding one of the cheaper ended, you know, vehicles right now to just get me by, and then either trade in the Ford or, you know,
Yeah.
get a hold of Pedal, because Pedal is actually pretty good for giving a good amount. But, you know, when your Cadillac converter falls off and all that stuff, you kind of go down in price. So, yeah, it's not, you know. Yeah, moving forward, I'm definitely going to pay more attention to what I got going on with my cars. So there's that.
John's chiming in and says, the time and money you are going to spend to fix that one, you could just sell it and reinvest in something that is already working.
Right. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Because
He's a mechanic too, so there's
yeah,
that.
with a head gasket situation, yeah, we already, when I was with Adam, replaced the engine.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Nope.
Really, it's just like, it's on someone else. And Brandon says, meeting a mutual friend for a free lunch tomorrow for Vets Day. That's awesome, and thank you for your service.
Indeed,
honestly,
yes.
It's, you know, just even to be able to have a free, you know, free meal, a free, you know, utilize those, because you guys did so much for the country, and you know, it's one of those careers that are pretty tough on a lot of things.
Yeah.
You guys go through a lot, and just want to thank everybody who has served, honestly, and is still serving.
Yeah,
Still
and
serving.
remember the deployed. I mean, that's the thank all of the veterans.
Yep,
I mean,
all of them.
that have served in the past wars, and also that are currently serving,
Yeah.
that are out on deployment and whatnot. Like, thank you guys for doing the things that we could not do.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you 1,000%, and I will personally be flying my American flag incredibly high tomorrow.
Yeah.
In proud fashion, because I love this country. I love the soldiers. And, you know, I'm not being political, but I'm saying I love this Constitution.
Yep, absolutely. So thank you guys for serving.
Yes.
Have served. You know, honestly,
And thank your families for the sacrifices that they put up to.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yep, there's that as well. You know, I've watched several videos of, you know, mothers and fathers coming home after being on deployment, surprising their loved ones, and just like the emotions and all that come with it. You know, I can't even imagine. So
Indeed. John's chiming in and said, do a little homework first, like top 10 or top 20 reliable used cars, and then see what is in your area based on that.
Oh, thank you. I like that tip. That's a good thing.
Good tip.
Honestly, I will definitely do that. You know, I bought off the marketplace before the freaking Aztec was a nightmare. And I was just like, I want this car, you know, and then just had so many things. Like I was driving home with it, and the anti-lock brake system wasn't there. So I had to stop halfway because I luckily was able to stop.
Right.
So that was not fun. So from here on out, I've decided unless I have a mechanic with me, I'm not going to be just doing that again. So I'm thinking I might actually go back to Cars R Us because I've had good luck, and I know a couple other people that have had good luck through them too, and they're pretty honest about fixing things. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that for the top 10. I've had 2 Malibus now, and I've had good luck with them.
Right.
Honestly, they're just like, no, I'm not done. They will keep on going until they sound like a lawnmower and the engine goes.
Yeah.
I speak from experience.
We put a lot of miles on that thing doing little buddy days.
Honestly, I got my money's worth out of that thing. And it was funny because I bought the navy blue one from there.
Yeah.
And when I went back to go look at vehicles, they had a newer navy blue one that was for sale. And I was just like,
that's cool.
Fuck, I might just get that one. You
Right,
know, because
right.
I know how they go. I know, you know, they're not horribly hard to fix when something goes out. They're not
And they're
as
fairly decent on
expensive.
gas, too.
They are actually quite decent, but that would be my third. Whatever. They're good in the snow too, actually.
Right.
So
Heather's doing donuts in the parking lot.
something
Look
like
at
that.
me, bitches! Oh,
What are you doing? Drifting. Whatever. But you know, I honestly, I've already had 2 of them. I like them.
Right.
They're pretty good vehicles,
Heck
actually.
yeah.
So, you know, I might just old hat. I'm just kidding.
Well, and I mean, honestly, that's what I love about the Equinoxes.
I like those too.
Here's the thing. One,
those
they
too.
are incredible on gas mileage. 2, you can beat the shit out of these things,
Right.
and they stand up to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
my mother drives it and literally beats the shit out of this thing.
Yeah.
And I swear I was hearing it today when I pulled up to the stop sign. It's like, please help me. And I'm like, what? What are you doing?
What's going on?
I know I haven't been driving you because I've been riding my bike because it's been nice, but
It's okay, baby.
right. Like, don't die on me. You're good.
Just get me to where I need to.
What, but I mean, no, that's the thing is as many miles as I put on that Equinox, that thing is never left me stranded.
Yep.
And I
that's-
love that.
And that's important too. You know, like I said, that was the thing with the Malibus.
Yeah.
Honestly, I had an alternator go out on it, but I knew right away what it was. It wasn't that expensive to get it fixed.
Right.
You know, everything that ever came up on my Malibus was not bad. It wasn't horribly expensive to get done. So I'm like, maybe I might just get another navy blue one. I don't care. Whatever.
John says I have a 96 Mustang 5-speed. Manually drift built. You can borrow it. I've heard they are quite fun in the snow.
Oh gosh. No, you know what? There was like a yellow one. I was driving by and was like, ooh, it's yellow. I like that one.
Yeah,
For some
vroom,
reason.
vroom.
I don't know what it was, but I was like, dang, that's sexy. And then I was like, you live in Michigan. Not a good idea.
Nope. Rear wheel drive is fun in the snow if you know how to do it.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I am good. Alrighty. So let me see if there's anything else here. Nope. I think we are all caught up on YouTube. We do appreciate you guys joining in, chiming in, hanging out with us. We're going to continue to keep on moving forward with the show as we always do. Keep on getting those episodes under our belt, getting closer to 300 episodes.
We're only 45 episodes
and
away.
Remember, guys, you are welcome to join us in the studio.
I encourage
for
it.
The 300th episode.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Come hang out with us.
Well,
Come
and
celebrate with us.
It's been really cool over the seasons that we've done this stuff. And we generally do a new season after every 100th episode.
Yeah, we switch out the colors and do the thing.
Well, and it's funny, too, because when you look at just how many people have been in the studio, how many different co-hosts that we've had, how many, the 100th episode, the studio was full of people.
Yep.
And it's interesting to see how much fuller as these episodes and as the podcast goes on, how the studio keeps filling up in different ways. And I just go, we're going to need to make more room soon.
Yep.
Because it's insane. I never thought in a million years after all of the stuff that we've done that we would be at episode 255.
Yeah. And Brandon says, I might just do that. We would love to have you.
Hell
Brandon.
yeah.
Brandon.
Be awesome.
Sorry.
Well, on that note, I think we should wrap the show up.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you. And we wouldn't, we would still be here talking, but we wouldn't have you guys to chime in and join us.
And it wouldn't be as much fun.
It wouldn't. So we'll see you guys again next Thursday, but we do have a couple other things coming up. Guitar Fridays tomorrow night with Tony at 8:00.
Yep.
Okay, and maybe a chill stream, possibly.
If I can get this shit show to figure out.
Depending. If not, then we will go ahead and move on. We're not doing nope.
What?
Suck my deck on Monday.
Nope.
Right? It will be a day off.
I need a day off.
We will have Rule of Cool provided.
Yes.
The interwebs are working. So if you guys go ahead and check that out, we are going to be live on Twitch on Tuesday. We go live at 7 Eastern Standard Time. If you guys want to check that out, we do appreciate the support.
Yes.
And then it will bring us back around to Thursday at 8.
That's what we do.
So in the meantime, everybody, remember, keep it weird.
See you guys later.
Bye.